Hello, hello, hello. My name is Igho. Welcome back to Igho Initiative. I'm going to tell you what we do here shortly after my alarm goes off. Hey Google, stop. So what we do here at Igho Initiative is create self-care systems to help us live our best lives and support our communities without sacrificing our health. A part of my self-care system is my morning routine, which I have shown on the channel before. This is an updated or just a different version of it in its entirety because I do spend a couple hours in the morning to get ready. And it seems like a long process to a lot of folks, so I want to share what it looks like in real time. So after I get out of bed, if I have not set up my diffuser at nighttime, or if it's run out, it's usually on a timer, then I just reload my diffuser so that I can get that morning stuffiness out the way. I usually add some water and then I put in a few drops of my favorite essential oils or whatever I want that day. I think I was trying to show you all the mix that I had, but I believe I had sweet orange, frankincense, I want to say lavender because I usually have lavender, and eucalyptus in there as well. Next up, I head into my kitchen to get me some coconut oil, which I usually switch in my mouth for about 20 minutes. It's really good for your oral hygiene. I should mention, before I did any of this, I did send up a prayer, but I didn't want to record that because that would be weird, but I do send up prayers as soon as I wake up. All right, now we're back to my room. Let's get this bed all together. Just before I started making my bed, I did change it to my workout clothes. That's a tip I've shared on my channel before. Make sure that you are in your workout gear so you're good to go. Next, I go to the bathroom and get the rest of my oral hygiene situated. I'm not going to show you all that process because I think that is gross. Next up, I am going to scrape my tongue. I didn't get a fancy tongue scraper. I just use a spoon that I keep in the bathroom and is my dedicated tongue scraper. Again, that is a good practice for your oral hygiene. Alright, now that we are all done, I'm gonna head back to the room to get some studying done. Watch out for my squeaky door, y'all. I apologize. It's nasty. Alright, so we're just going to set up. I usually try to sit at my desk for the most part when I'm doing my studying. Got my water. Make sure you drink your water, y'all. Stay hydrated. So yeah, this is just me reading my 4 chapters. I make sure I have highlighters. So there's stuff I've already highlighted before because I've already been through the Bible before. I just go through it each year. There's some things you might miss, you know? And I always have a notebook with me to take notes for each chapter that I read, just to kind of summarize what I've read so I know what's going on. that we're done with that. A good habit to practice is make sure that you put things back to where they belong as soon as you are done with them. It's a great way to keep your home tidy. So I always make sure that when I'm done with one activity, I fully pack things up and put things back where they're supposed to go. Next up, I'm gonna go for that run that I'm already dressed for. I actually don't record when I run, so this was definitely just footage after the fact for this video. And now I am going to stretch, which is something that I don't always do enough of, and so it's great that I was recording this day, so that held me accountable to make sure that I actually went through my stretch. And clearly I didn't set up the camera right because you can't really see what's happening, but it's all good. You can see the tops of my head and whatnot, so you know that I am actually stretching. Here's something that I haven't shown y'all in a while. So these are current sticky notes and affirmations and reminders on my mirror at the moment. So this is what that looks like, and you can see a little sneak peek of my gallery wall in the back. Some more affirmations. I spend a good time in front of this mirror reading over my affirmations, and that's pretty much it for the first half of my morning routine. Next up, I shower, get ready, and start my day. That is a wrap for my morning routine. I mean, it's still kind of going. I am just going to get my face together. This portion will be a little get ready with me, I guess. Don't mind me just putting some water in this so I can spritz my hair. I just kind of wanted to show, I've shown my morning routine before, but I did want to show another version of it. I don't know how similar or different it is from usual or the one I showed before. I can't remember what that looked like, but the point of this video is to show that my morning routine will sometimes change. I have a mirror behind me, so that's what I'm looking at. Your routines will change sometimes, and that is okay. And is actually necessary sometimes because, you know, life happens. And this entire week I wasn't sleeping well, I wasn't eating well, and I'm actually going to hop on IG Live to talk about this. So if you're watching this and you're not following me on Instagram, you should at Igho Initiative. The replay for the live will probably be on IGTV after the fact, so you can check that out. I'm going to talk a little bit about how this week was just very different for me, and I wasn't able to get through or kind of like go through my routines as usual. But yeah, so I'm going to talk about, you know, going through the motions of just, you know, your routines aren't working and how it still helps to have self-care systems so that you can switch things up where necessary and reset. So today was a little bit of a reset day, even though the week is ending. I still was able to hop right back into my routine, and based off of, you know, what was going on, I tweaked it a little bit. So instead of 5:30, because I went to bed a little bit later last night, instead of waking up at 5:30, I woke up at 6:30 this morning. And then of course I kept in mind that I did want to record this video, so I gave myself a little bit of extra time. So my like wake up before I either leave my house or before I start my workout is usually about an hour time, and then the workout, getting ready for my day, is what takes the other 2 hours. So I usually tell people my morning routine takes about 2 hours, but obviously because I was recording, it took me a little bit longer. So I would say it is now, hey Google, what time is it?
It's 10:05 a.m.
So it's 10:05. So it's taken me about 3.5 hours at this point. But again, that is because I was recording, but I had that in mind. I knew that that was going to be a thing. So I accounted for that yesterday when I was thinking about recording this video. So I hope y'all understand how that is an example of, you know, resetting, but also keeping in mind, like, if you have other things, like things that are not usually a part of your routine, just keep in mind the idea of like things that may take you a little bit longer, and this is where the self-reflection piece comes in. So yeah, this is pretty much it. I am just going to get my face together and start my day. Like I said, I'm going to go on IG Live after this. That is the next part of my day. So this is pretty much a wrap for my morning routine. I am going to probably get my face done off camera, just so I can quickly, because I realize I am a little short on time at this point. So I'm gonna get my face together. Again, if you're watching this and you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do so that you can watch the IG live afterwards. It'll kind of be a continuation of what I've just talked about, being that today was a reset day for me to really like get back on track with my morning routine. So I wanted to show that. I also wanted to show my morning routine in real time. Obviously, I'm not showing everything in terms of like how long it took me to go through reading the scriptures or go for a run, but I'm going to show like in its entirety from start to bottom what I do right when I wake up, to leaving or working out, to getting ready and stuff like that. So I want to show those pieces. And because when I say that my morning routine takes me 2 hours, people kind of like, wait, what? That's a lot of time. Once I break it down, as I have done, hopefully I've done in this video and gotten enough clips to show what that process looks like, you kind of get a little bit more of an idea of what I mean when I say that. And just know that it's okay if you don't do the exact same things every day, if you're not a routine person, so to speak. Just have some main things that you know you do on a daily basis that actually help you. You don't have to do what I do, obviously. It's just whatever helps you get started with your day, and depending on what you have going on in that day, you can tweak along as you go. So that is a wrap for today's video. I hope that it supported you and you got some ideas and got an example of what it looks like to create a morning routine that works for you. Like I said, you don't have to do exactly what I do. You don't have to take 2 hours to start your day. That is just what I know works for me. No matter what I'm doing, it usually takes me about 2 hours to get ready for my day. So that is what works for me. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. Sharing is caring, so share it with a friend. And of course, if you just want to be a part of the tribe, all you gotta do is subscribe. Make sure that you are staying hydrated, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace and love. Oh my goodness, it's definitely wash day soon.